The country of Guyana in South America is one of the smallest in the world, with a population of under 800,000 people, and yet it has the highest suicide rate among women, some 5 times higher than the UK, according to the World Health Organization. Our reporter Tiffany Sweeney reports now from the capital, Georgetown, on the scale of the problem there and the latest initiatives to tackle it.
From the lush greenery of its countryside to its vibrant capital, Georgetown, it's a place of beauty and colour. But below the surface, there's a darker undercurrent. Underlying all of this is a cultural acceptance that suicide is part of Guyana.
It's not just one thing that makes someone think that, you know what, I'm going to end my life. Not every day my parents would have money, and many of those things contributed to it.
And it was seeing her parents find it difficult to feed her family that led to Lisa's depression and trying to take her own life at the age of 14.
Yeah, I felt as though, you know, they were struggling a lot, and I wanted to do more and to help them, and I felt like if I was out of the equation, then things would be much better. Good morning.
But Lisa is here today because one teacher encouraged her to talk. She won Miss Guyana and used her platform to set up POTS, Prevention of Teenage Suicide.
I would take back everything back.
Lisa shares her story of how she became a singer and a model. It's her way of inspiring young people. After the discussion, 5 school children wanted to talk.
About things that happen. I'm always in school. I never like to let people know my feelings. I always smile.
They all shared similar stories of family members dying, absent parents, and bullying at school. Some were so overwhelming, it was clear they needed support. Support that this school gives through its teachers, but here they're still waiting for a counsellor, something the government has pledged.
If you're so young and vulnerable at that age and no one's telling you that you can be something or you can make something of your life, I believe in you, then you feel worthless, and that's essentially what these kids are feeling.
So what's the best team? My one is Golden State Warriors. Okay.
Beverly Cyrus is the head teacher at this school. She believes tackling issues at home are just as important as education.
Some of them are living like in different homes at different periods of time. You know, so most of them are not in a stable home. So you find that various behaviors are coming out because what mom would encourage, grandmom wouldn't.
She, like Lisa, believes by nurturing the children to focus positively on the skills they do have, it will help to improve their mental health. The government is opening several specialist centres this year to address the fact the suicide rate among women is the highest in the world, and for men, the second highest. Supranam is 2 hours from the capital and is the region most affected. The hospital here says one of their main issues is the negative way in which suicide is commonly discussed.
You hear it sitting in a car, it's discussed, it's laughed at, it's like an everyday conversation.
She called for other governmental bodies to play their part.
In health, as I've said, we can't stand alone. We're a house, so we need all the pillars to ensure that our people stand.
The authorities are trying to find a way out, but it will take a cultural shift to change the conversation surrounding mental health to one that will change the tide in a positive direction. Tiffany Sweeney, BBC News, Guyana.